This is Samantha Ness from the Rosamond News here with Patty Galindo and Harold Roney. When did the talks about bringing part of AVC to the high school begin?
Wow, I didn't think you started off with a hard one. Honestly,
it's been a few months now.
We had the initial meetings back in December, but we had mentioned the importance of it actually through the development and understanding of WASC. With WASC, there's a lot of knowledge that you can get from going to different schools, different sites, having a broader knowledge of what goes on outside of our region, and more so through county lines and state lines. You'll learn that this is available to many students out there.
What exactly will this campus do for Rosamond High School students?
It'll brighten the futures of many students and also many community members of Rosamond. It's going to provide college in this location, in this region, giving them an opportunity to take more classes and to be more readily available. Antelope Valley College is an amazing, forward-thinking program. President over there, Ed, is Knudsen. He's an amazing guy that really cares about all the students and communities of the Antelope Valley region, and he wants to definitely help as many students as he can, whether if they can get there by bus or if they can't get there by bus. He's trying to find a way to help as many people.
Can credit earned at this satellite campus be transferred to AVC or any four-year campus?
Well, it is Antelope Valley College. Whatever they offer here is a college accredited course, just like if you were to take it over at Antelope Valley College, or if you were able to take it over at their Palmdale location. It's a college approved course, so college is college.
Is this campus for every kind of student or for only top-notch students?
It's for any student that has a desire for post-secondary education. Is that safe to say?
That's safe to say, yes, definitely.
What are requirements to get into this satellite campus?
Normal processes, well, you can speak a lot of that.
You would have to go to AVC website and enroll as a student there, get your student ID, and then we have the assessments here on our campus. You would have to take the assessment test in our library, and then you're ready for class.
What is your favorite benefit about this advancement to the school?
It aligns ourselves to a post-secondary education, a great one at that. AV College is a great beacon, I guess, for this region and about what education is, especially when there's a lot of colleges sprouting out there wanting to think of what's best for the kids. AV really has a heart for their students.
How easy has this process been? How much work goes on behind the scenes to make something like this happen at Rosamond High School?
She'd probably be wishing to hit me right now with the amount of work that she's been going through.
It's fun though.
And
it's exciting. It's exciting stuff for our community that we have never had before. So it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun and it's exciting.
How far will this campus take RHS in the next 10 years?
Really, it's up to our region, how much we have a demand. Our community members going to go to classes, our students going to go to classes. The more demand that we can show Antelope Valley College for growing a satellite campus is really up to us and our community members.
And what classes will be offered here?
To start next week, I believe we have two.
We have two. Poli-Sci will be here next week, political science class, and also History 108. We're working on more classes to come.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Well, we're here at the Scottsdale Art Show, and every artist here is outstanding. And here's one in particular. This item caught my eye, and we're with the artist himself. This is Michael Jones. So Michael, could you explain what this unique piece is?
I certainly can. Thanks, Sean. This is my family hands. So it's a piece that I've done for many years. It's a very personal piece. It is everybody's hands traced in a family. This one happens to be my own family, and this is actually my hand right here. So, but you have, it's generational. Myself, my wife,
yes,
our four children. So this is Matt, Jesse, Don, and Casey, all attached to us. So children are always attached to parents.
Yes.
So then we also have the spouses. So my son Matthew is married to Jackie, and my grandson Zachary.
Sure.
So, my daughter Jessie is married to Joe, with Joseph and Joshua.
Yes.
My son Donald with Lisa, and they have Michael and Brady. Our youngest daughter Casey is not married yet. Well, you got room for her guy right here. So families continue to grow and change all the time. It's a really personal family heirloom.
And a unique way of looking at things. I've never seen anything like it. What if I or one of our viewers here would like to have that done for their, is it possible to commission you to do that for them?
Yes, sir, it is. You know, so you trace every family member's hand, and it's just on any piece of paper will do.
Sure.
It's the old kindergarten, trace your hand
Right.
for it, and then print your name and the birth date. I do stamp names and birth dates, and I do that on both sides.
On both sides.
Yes,
Okay.
so that's a nice way to do it.
Right.
And then send those to me. The price is $65 per hand. And what I ask for is a 50% deposit, final after you receive them.
Coming back in the UPS or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Gee, what a unique thing. And on the back wall here, I see you're not limited to just this piece. You have a marvelous array of stuff. Can we go look at some of it?
Yes, sir, John. Let's do it.
Well, what a handsome piece to put over a fireplace. My gosh. What's the story of this feather?
Well, this is my interpretation of eagle feather. Of course, it must have been a very big eagle, but I'm moving it that way. You know,
right.
This, as with all my pieces, I do one-of-a-kind pieces. This is all done by hand.
Yes.
So if you see a detail, all the veins that you see in this feather,
yes,
I've hammered out with a 1-inch chisel. It's been red hot several times.
Yes.
I try to do one feather a year. I don't always accomplish that because it's a very labor-intensive piece.
Yes.
But it's become one of my signature pieces. It's always interesting how
popular piece with the collectors.
Very popular piece. This piece just sold half hour ago to some folks that have first looked at one 10 years ago and have been looking for me ever since. so it was not a hard sale.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So you'll keep this for the duration of the show and then deliver it to them or mail it to them? Or?
They are very generous and let me do that, then I'll ship it to Minnesota after
is that to Minnesota, huh?
Yes. So,
gee, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
This is the General Manager's report for February 11th, 2014. The water supply, let me get this over here just in case so you can hear a little better. Those of you that are on the phone, the water supply, the state water allocation remains at 0%. Nothing new there. And we have some information with regards to the storm that occurred last week, which provided some relief, but certainly isn't the answer. This is the graph that we've seen before on many occasions, and you can see down towards the bottom there you have that real spike that you see coming up, and that's associated with the storm that happened over the last 4 or 5 days, last 10-day period for the most part, in particular the last weekend where they got considerable amount of rain. So you can see that helped. I did some rough calculations. If we take an average March and April, precipitation, we would reach about 20 inches of rainfall right in that area, which still gets us at the driest that we've ever been. As you can see to the very right there, you got a 19. Over here, you can see this is 17 to 19 inches of rainfall, and we're still at 11.8 inches. So even at that, even if you add another 10 on here, we're still at a very dry period. Once again, here you can see this is the north, the central, and the south. This is the snowfall as measured as wet water. And you can see here that we barely made a little blip up. There's a little blip here in the center, but we're still very, very dry.